Hello, young mathematicians. Today we're going to do a quick lesson, a refresher on adding numbers with decimals. Decimals, we've been talking a lot about that. So this is going to be a quick little video here. And basically, the quick way to remember how to add with decimals, we've got 3.28 here. We're going to, let's say, add. Let's say we're going to add 2.13. Simple rule is that what you're going to do is you're going to line up the decimals in a line and then bring it down so that the decimal place stays in exactly the same place. All right? So the decimal place stays in exactly the same place. 8 plus 3, that's 11. We carry the 1. 2 plus 1, that's 3. Add the 1, that's 4. Decimal place looks like it's in the right place. 3 plus 2 is 5. So our answer is 5.41. Now, this is what I see some people do. I see some people go like this. Okay, let's say you have 1.42 plus 3.6. 1.42 plus 3.6. What I see some people do is they will take this equation, let me put the equal sign there, and they will say, okay, I'm going to line it up, 1.42 plus 3.6. No. What is the matter here? The decimal places are not lined up. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So we're going to write the equation 1.42 plus, then we're going to look at this number, 3.6. Sometimes I think it actually helps to put the decimal place first to make sure it's lined up. 3.6, the 3 goes here, the 6 goes here. And then what a lot of people, including myself, do is we will actually put a 0 here, because when there's nothing, that means that there's a 0 there anyway. We'll put a 0 there just as a placeholder to make it easier to add. Now, you don't have to do that. You can do it like this, and you will still be able to add, but I find it easier to put the 0 there. And I think that for all of you, it might be good practice, because as the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger, it's very easy to make errors by not making sure that everything is lined up. So I think having the 0 there is very helpful for you. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1. We're going to make sure we get the decimal point. We bring the decimal point down in exactly the same place. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus the 1 that's carried over, that's 5. The answer is 5.02. Let's just do a few more examples. Now, what if I have 12.86 plus 320.05? Same thing applies. You're just going to just always line up. Always line up these decimal points. That's just the most important point. Cannot speak today. And it's the same thing with subtraction, where you just line up the decimal point and you would subtract as you normally do. You add as you normally do. In this case, we're adding 6 plus 5, that's 11. Carry the 1. 8 plus 0 is 8. Plus 1, that's 9. Decimal point is here. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 0, imagine that there's a 0 there. I like to put my zeros there in empty spaces, is a 3. 332.91 is our answer. Now, I want to remind you all that you received whiteboards, white dry erase boards. On one side is a grid, And on the other side, if you've checked it out, it's just blank. It's just a blank dry erase board. And I want to encourage you to use that. Use that at home, use it for schoolwork, and use it in our Mega Math class, because what I noticed is that a lot of kids, they don't have scratch paper with them. And, you know, I don't know about you all, but when I am computing in my head, like if I get the question 3.2 plus 15.6, I like to write it big and clear on my dry erase board. So I will say, I'll pull my dry erase board out and I'll say 3.2 plus 15.6. And I like to use all that space. And because it's a dry erase board, you can just keep using it over and over and over. And let's do one subtraction equation and we will call it a day. Let's say I have 18.6 minus 3.2. Here we've got a minus situation. So we subtract. Well, same rules apply. We are going to bring down this decimal point here. It's all lined up. 6 minus 2 is 4, 8 minus 3 is 5, and 1 minus 0 is 1. The answer is 15.4. And that's all for today, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing you this Sunday. See you then.